The lights rise on a sparsely furnished cabin set deep in a forest. A long-used sofa rests in the living area, with a large steamer trunk and a few other forgotten items sitting in nearby corners. At the back, a staircase leads up and off. Adjacent is the kitchen, which is dominated by an iron wood stove and a heavy rustic table with 3 identical chairs. The entire cabin, though so deeply and evenly encrusted, with years of outside dirt being brought in, still remains cozy. At present, Jigger sits at the kitchen table. He's a grisly-looking man, roughly the size of a mountain. Topsy, his wife, is at the wood stove, dishing up 2 bowls of pottage.
What time Junior get going this morning?
Dawn. It's always dawn. Dawn yesterday, dawn the day before that, always dawn.
Okay, then.
Not that you'd know. You're always dead to the world at dawn, sleeping soundly, snuffling like some animal. Eat up. That's all we got.
Good crow. You make this any hotter?
Oh, dampen up. It's good that way. You let it cool down, it just get hard and lumpy. Be better for patching the walls than for eating.
Can't eat it that hot.
Jigger, I want you to talk to Junior, and I don't want no...
About what?
And I don't want no bucking over this. I just want you to do it.
You tell me about what first?
I don't like how he go off by himself so early in the morning. Not that early, leastways, and not by himself. Ain't safe that early, barely light out.
Ain't no dragging that. Boy wants to explore is all.
Well, I'm his mama, and a mama knows what's best for her baby.
Ain't a baby no more.
Didn't I put it? I don't want no bucking over it. If I say it ain't a good thing for him to be batting about that forest when it's barely light out, that's all it should take. Something might happen to him.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to him.
You don't know. Could be any kinds of things just decoying to give him hurt.
Apparently you ain't posted the size of him lately.
Size or no, you don't know what he might spy out there.
There ain't nothing to spy out there no more anyways, Topsy.
You don't know that.
When's the last time we posted trace of anything out there?
You ween you know everything, but you don't. You don't, Jigger. That's all I'm saying about that.
I doubt that.
So now you gonna talk to him or ain't you?
Yeah, it won't do no good, but I put it to him.
Dirts. Now look what you done. Got me spouting off, now my pottage be all hard and lumpy, just like I puts it would be. I can't eat that.
When you say that's all we got, you mean that's all? As in, that's it? Ain't nothing left?
As in the cupboards are bare. It was a rough winter, and there's the last of it.
What is that now? 3 winters we done run out of food?
4. You lost count, and this last one was the worst. And I thought this summer's gonna be another hot one, and dry.
Keep getting hotter.
Yeah, worse than the last. Winter's gotten longer, summer's gotten even hotter.
It ain't like you ought to be shucked with that.
What are you trying to say? Ain't like I'm wasting what we got. You hash, it's my fault we run bare.
Nope.
You mean I don't know by now the winter's going to be bad?
I ain't put nothing of the sort.
Maybe if I done stocked more food, we'd be fine now. Is that it?
I said I ain't said that. Look, if there's food to stock, I thought you would have stocked it.
Lord ain't seen fit to provide us with nothing to stock. And that's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah, I doubt that. We'll bear down. It ain't like we ain't been bare before.
I know. I'm just beginning to muddle if it's worth it, though.
Now, you dim down that.
4 years going now. Ain't going to get better neither.
Now, you start putting it that way, and then Junior hear it. And then we got to stunt with him and that. You know, once that boy gets a muddle in his mind, he ain't never let go.
He's a blessed like that.
Youlish is more like it. Balky is all. He just like you like that.
Exactly how I puts it. He's a blessed like that. But no chaffing, Jigger. This something we really got to hash out.
And now don't get in a flap. Okay, we'll burrow down like I says, we always do. And then when the time come, it'll hash itself out.
Yeah, says you.
Yeah, well, I'll do whatever it takes. You know that. I'll eat anything. Come to it.
Morning.
How's the ridge?
It's still there, if that's what you're urging.
Yeah.
How you know I've been up on the ridge?
I got my ways.
You bring back any water?
No, sorry. Go back and get a couple skinful.
Eat something first. You got to eat.
Starving.
I know Let's see how you can stomach that as cold as it is.
Seriously, Papa, how you tell I was up on the ridge?
Ain't nothing to tell. Your boots is dusty, your knees is dirty, and the ends of your fingers are all black. Look like you've been crawling and clawing your way in the dirt, just like you would if you was jacking up that ridge.
Well, ain't you all foxy?
Going fishing today, Papa?
Yep. Though I don't consider I'll catch nothing.
The porch needs repairing, and I ween the roof may be leaking again in that spot up there.
I know.
And I've been muddling on. I know what you're gonna say, but hold. Might be good. You ought to shore up them hutches and
Why bother?
and the coop before they get too far gone.
Don't see the point.
Not now, no, but someday maybe.
We got plenty of things to do before that.
I knew you was going to say that, but someday, don't you mean? I ain't talking now, but when you don't know, someday we may need them, and if they ain't never get secured, you'll get low when if that day come.
Someday. Why you got me muddling through someday for when we ain't got no food today?
Out of food again?
It's fine. We'll be okay.
All right, if you put it so.
Well, when you can, you secure them. When you got time, all I'm saying, maybe put Junior on it.
Oh, no. Don't put Junior on it. Junior don't want nothing to do with that.
Be good for you. Keep you buzzy instead of rootling through them woods all morning, every morning.
I like rootling through them woods every morning.
Nah, that's a big job. Gonna take the both of us anyway.
No, even better. You two be buzzy together. Be good you two spend some time together.
Dirts, Mama. That pottage was just right.
Well, I suppose I better get my wiggle on if I'm gonna hit that porch today, huh?
What do we do about food?
Well, you still hungry? Go get yourself some.
I gotta already get water.
Well, boo-hoo.
We all do our own. Ain't no good mithering about it. Now, since you're getting water anyways, there's plenty of fiddleheads aside the path to the wellspring. Might as well collect them when you're down there. And Jigger, down there where you're going fishing?
I ain't going fishing. I done already said I'm gonna repair that porch.
I was going to have you bring back some punk if you post it. I know it's early and they'd be nothing but a mite, but maybe we could still eat them.
I go fishing tomorrow.
All right. Guess I'll catch that patch of asparagus then. Maybe it'd be ready, though it was looking scraggy a few days ago, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get us some yellow legs, too, when I'm out. That ought to keep us for a few days, leastways.
Then what?
Well, then we do what we always do. We scrounge, and then we bear up.
Just urging.
Well, don't.
Sorry, didn't mean nothing.
I know. Look, I got work to do, and so do you. So be batting about and putting it off all day.
I won't.
Good. Because that water can't wait.
The following morning, Topsy's in the living area, mending clothes, when Jigger enters from the upstairs.
Well, look who got up. I thought you were regular hibernating up there. It's getting so late.
There's water here for washing up.
There's some water there for washing up. Should still be warm. Now, don't go sticking your paws all in there. There's others going to want to wash. I'll be using it to trig up later. Get a baler and put some in a bowl and get it outside so you don't make a big old muddle in there. You got some catching up to do. I already done hung the bag wash and got halfway through this pile of ratty old clothes. You ain't just barely hit the floor. I swear. I don't know what you do to these clothes. Got a shed load of holes of them. I can tumble to knees and elbows, but this one, look at, how do you get a hole smack dab in the middle of your chest? Are you listening to me?
No, I ain't listening to you. I'm outside. Why are you even talking to me? I'm outside.
What are you doing out there? I'm talking to you.
You told me to come out here so I wouldn't make a muddle.
Well, I wish you'd have said something. All this time I'm wagging on like a dang ninny. Ain't no one even here.
Yeah, well, no matter. It ain't the first time. Ain't gonna be the last leak.
Jim up, you.
Mama, I brought the bag wash in from the line. It was dry, so I thought...
Get a post at you. You're soaking wet. Give me that before I have to go hang it right back up.
Sorry, trying to help.
I know you were, and I thank it. Look, there. See, it's fine. No harm done.
How's the crick?
Still there if that's what you're urging. And cold. It felt good.
What you got there in that gunny?
I wasn't angling on going in, not right away. But then I just couldn't keep myself from it.
Junior, your father urged you a question.
What? Huh? Sorry, Papa. The gunny. Well, Buggy, you should urge that.
It ain't buggy at all. But go ahead.
It got me in that there gunny. You will notice I sacked a couple thumpers.
Couple of thumpers.
Yep, right there in that gunny.
That can't be.
You don't bilk me, boy. Ain't been thumpers out there for years.
Ain't bilking ya. Right there. Go ahead and post them yourself. You don't believe me.
Dirts if it ain't so.
Are they really? Well, hallelujah.
Where'd you sack these?
Down the creek when I was ducking.
That's a good token.
2 marshdow, huh?
Those the ducking kind?
Yeah, they've been known to take the water, yeah.
Because it was... So there I was, laid out, bobbing along when these 2 critters come scampering out of them thickets. Posted them right off. But never winged they's doing nothing but coming for a drink. All on the spur, though. They both, the pair of them. They both scooted right in. Come paddling right past. Don't know what I was more shucked about. That they's paddling close enough for me to catch, or that they's there at all.
What'd you do?
I turned on my belly and just floated there. Decoyed for them to get close enough. Then I sprung them while they still ducking along.
You just... What, you just grabbed them up just like that?
No, they's too quick for that. Slapped at them. Kept slapping. I was hitting mostly water. But come around, I got them both. Slowed them enough to get a hold. Nearly pulled the tail right off one.
Yeah, what do you know?
You take them things down to the cellar and hang them up so they can drain out before it spoils the meat.
Yes, Mama.
What do you make of that? Thumpers, bob up out of nowhere.
I don't know. Nothing bob up out of nowhere.
Ain't that buggy? Don't you thought that's kind of buggy?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a token of the Lord. Maybe in all his righteousness he done come around to lift his vengeance from the world.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't talk to thumpers and scrawny ones at that. I don't talk there enough for me to say God done changed his mind on nothing. It's like it's not. It's something else out there done gone and skittered him up.
Seems buggy being down in that cellar. A lot bittier than I remember. Ain't been so long, though, has it, Mama? How long's it been? How long since we hung anything down in that cellar?
Been a good few years now, leastways.
Still smells grotty, same as always.
Ain't likely nothing since that family of shade-tailed rodents we got.
Them were good eating.
Not so much.
I liked them.
I'm going out.
Gather some slab on your way home. We're low.
Going fishing, Papa?
Yep.
Yeah,
Where's my
'cause
belt?
I weaned you catch something.
Your belt?
Now there's thumpers around.
You ain't more that thing since.
Dirts.
I know.
Ash should catch all kinds of fish now. Before long, there'll be game again. Big game. We'll have more food than we know what to do with.
Jigger, what you got in that head of yours?
I don't know. I explained it when I crack it myself. Where's my belt?
It's hanging in the shed along with mine and Junior's.
What do you want your belt for? We ain't had them things out.
You going back out today?
Always do.
Because if you do, you'll make sure you wear your belt before you go.
That old clunky thing? Don't see no point.
Don't buck your father.
I didn't urge that there
He
was
says
a
to put
point.
it on, you put it on.
I didn't urge if there was a point. What I did was to tell you to put it on before you go.
Sorry. Didn't mean nothing.
Good. I'll be back before main meal then.
What's he so waxy about?
Dirts if I know. He's like a grumpy old mutt sometimes, growl at the bittiest of things.
Sometimes don't Weenie likes me much.
Ah, now that's goose talk. You're the best thing we got. He got.
The only thing you got.
I know you don't believe that.
Look around, Mama. Ain't hardly got nothing.
I mean, we got a lot of things.
A lot of what? Yeah, a couple beds upstairs, a few things to sit on, eat with, some rummage over there.
Rummage?
That's about it.
What we got, what God provides us. That seems like plenty to me.
Till today, he ain't provide us much.
Dim down that. I won't have that in my house.
Sorry.
The Lord give us what we need. We got that forest out there. That's the Lord's providing. Don't matter what's been done to it. She still keeps us with shelter and food and water.
How long, though? That forest is dying, Mama.
She still gives back, don't she? Maybe she's getting old, or maybe we done dulled her out finally, but she's still able to provide. That forest's going to be all right long as we let it. Baby, I've been living out here all my life, and I done taught it everything you muddling through now, only I've been doing it twice as long.
3 times, maybe 4. You old, Mama.
I'll give you old. I'll give you a good tunkin', I will.
No, you would, but you won't, because I'm just nooging you.
Baby, there ain't a day goes by I ain't grateful for them trees out there and for the earth they're rooted in. I'm grateful for the water in the creek and that rain still comes down clean and clear. There was a time, I tell you, before you was born, there was a time we feared that wouldn't happen no more.
What? That it wouldn't rain?
Clean and clear is what I'm saying.
Foo for all. How could rain be anything but?
but it's still coming down, thank the Lord, and that be a glorious thing. If rain ain't God's good token telling us everything's all right, then I don't know what is.
I like thunder.
The sound it makes on the leaves as it comes down, like static, except natural. Rain is Mother Nature's static.
What's static?
It's a sound, man-made, electronic.
What?
It used to come through the ham when there weren't no reception.
A ham? What's a ham?
Ain't nothing for you to get in a flap over. A lot of things like that. A lot of things we don't know about. A lot of things someday maybe we tell you, someday maybe we don't.
Mama, I know more than you tumble to. I know all what's out there.
Oh, no, you don't.
Been getting up, ruling them woods as long as I can remember almost.
Speaking of which, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
About what? What I do wrong now?
What do you mean about what? About the way you batting about before the sun even come up every morning?
What's wrong with that?
Ain't right's what's wrong with it. Ain't nothing should be awake before the sun the way I hash it. That's the sun's prerogative, be the first one up each day.
You're chaffing with me now.
I am not.
Saying I gotta stay home. Because I don't want to be in this stuffy old cabin all day.
You dim down with that talk. This stuffy old cabin's the only thing you ever known, and it's a good one.
No, it is. I ain't meaning to mither, just like being outside mostly, that's all. I like to go. I like to jack. I want to fly and duck the reels. I like to go.
Boy, you're making my joints hurt just talking that way.
Sometimes I feel big when I'm outside, connected to some great big world. So you ain't tell me I gotta stay home, not go out there.
Oh, what? You're in charge now? You on the spur too big to be taking orders? That it?
That's right. Look at me, Mama. I am big. So big, I barely fit in that bed up there. So big, ain't even barely got room to move around in this here whole cabin. Skitter Gog and Magog, I'm so big. Big enough, could even tunk you if I want to.
You ain't nothing but a wag, my chirpy bit fool.
Just noogin', Mama. Would never give you no hurt. Wouldn't tunk you even I could. But I could.
Oh, no, you could not.
Maybe could.
All right, then. We'll seal it on maybe, for now.
So can I still go out every morning? We seal on that too?
I ain't never said you had to stay home. You ain't listened to what I said. Now, I don't always like that you batting about out there on your own, but I also can't keep you cooped up inside neither. I just worry about you is all. That's Mama just being a mama. Always want to protect you. I can't help that.
I know. It's all right.
I know it's all right, too. Now, enough talk. You got chores to do. That path's getting grown, and we need a new tie line for the wellspring.
Yes, Mama.
And check the traps when you're out there.
Why? Ain't never nothing in them.
Last I checked, we got us 2 thumpers down in that cellar, so you never know.
All right.
And don't forget your belt.
Do I really gotta?
Yes, you got to.
But Papa won't even never know. I'll be back before him. Just say that I wore it.
And boy, I ain't bilking your father for nothing. Not for you, leastways. And you know he wouldn't tell you to wear that big old thing unless he thought you had to. I don't know why, but if he puts it for you to wear it, that's reason enough for me. And for you, too, as far as you concerned. Now get from my grip.
The afternoon heat has settled in. Junior sits at the table, cleaning and sharpening their hunting knives, when Jigger returns carrying 3 small sacks and a bundle of sticks under one arm.
Hey, Papa.
Where's your mama?
What you got in them gunnies?
She know you're muddling her table with that.
Dunno. She's upstairs.
Get elsewhere with them things. Getting metal filings all over we eat.
Sorry, Papa. How about over here? This okay?
Yeah.
Any more thumpers when you out?
No. Ain't seen none. Either they ain't out there, or they're just staying hid.
Maybe they just don't like you. Not like they like me. Maybe that's why they come ducking right to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hash they love when you wrung their neck, too.
Turks, Papa. You ain't gotta make it so mean. Just doing what I gotta is all.
I don't mean there's nothing mean about it. Just what it is, all I'm saying.
You's gone a long time. Catch any fish?
No, it went me a bit deeper than usual.
Up the rill? How far you go?
Skirted the muskeg east till I hit the dugout.
You go in?
just down the adit a mite ways, only as far as light would take me. Hey, you been out there that way last couple days?
Maybe I've been, maybe I ain't.
Don't palter with me, boy.
No, ain't been there, not lately.
Well, when you do go in there, you be careful. Some of them drifts ain't secure no longer. And don't you ever go down there without a lead burner or two, and stay out of them stopes. The bittier ones and the steep ones, leastways. I ain't never posted them complete, but I taught that the footing ain't secure mostly.
Papa, why you telling me all this? I know better than that. Dirts. Can't barely even fit in most of them anyways.
Oh, so you have been out there.
Of course. Said not lately. And who wouldn't know to spark a burner before going down there? Even once your eyes adjust. So dark you can't post nothing. I even usually soak them in beeswax to burn longer. When we got it, I mean, to spare.
Where else you been I ought to know about?
Been rooting these woods my whole life. Thought I pretty much been everywhere by now.
Oh, everywhere, huh?
Yep, pretty much.
But you ain't gone past them boundaries, have you?
Nope. Remember the boundaries. A crick to the reel to the muskeg, top the ridge line.
Don't ever go beyond that ridge.
It's a sheer cliff. It'd make no sense to try and jack down there. How'd
you
you
get back?
get back up? Right.
In the coppice? East of here?
Papa, I know all this.
Ain't nothing past them thickets except dead dry earth anyways.
Says you leastways.
What you angling at with that? Huh? You been out there?
Maybe I've been, maybe I ain't.
You been out there or not? Don't palter with me, boy. The coppice? You don't ever go past them scrub. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Don't gotta put this to me no more. You don't already put everything I need to crack. I know what's safe and what ain't, where to go and where not. Dirts, likely know everything you do by now. Maybe then some.
The day you tumble everything I do, well, when you talk you're ready to challenge me on that, you just let me know. Now here, let me see that knife. You want to spin on a stone first, Like that?
Disgusting.
Well, you could use water, but it all seemed like a waste when you got perfectly good spit. There. Slap it all over. Get it wet.
Why?
Get sharper that way. Liquid helps move the swarf away from the blade as you sharpen. You get a better edge. There. Mark that edge now.
Good crow, that's sharp.
See? Now you do the other one.
About breaking my neck coming down these stairs, arms loaded for bear and all.
Yeah, well, if you didn't take all them quilts at once, you likely wouldn't have to worry about it.
Dampen up, Grump. Always got a better flash. Sides, I didn't take them all. Left the big one up there for one of you big, strong men to get. Look at you. Thank you, son, for not doing that sharpening at my table.
Gets metal filings all over. Wouldn't want them where we eat.
That's right. Now come here. Set that aside and come take these quilts outside. Beat them clean.
All right.
And the big one upstairs, too, when you're done with those.
All right.
You catch any fish?
Didn't catch nothing. Didn't see none.
Any punk? I don't see no punk over here. You didn't get none of them neither?
Now, there's a good patch of them down the bottoms there, edge of the muskeg, but they're young. I'd had to pull them out by the roots for them to be any good. I asked the best just to leave them, get a bigger crop later in the season. I got a gunny full of oak nuts, though, and some needles.
Suppose I could boil them needles down, make a mite broth out of them.
There's lots of rushes out there, too, and bracken.
That's good. Maybe keep us fed until berry season, leastways.
Well, maybe.
You taught we come around done fish that real clean?
Impossible. 3 people fish that clean? Nah, there got to be fish out there somewhere. Maybe they just ain't streaming this reel no more.
Or maybe they ain't streaming no reels no more. Maybe they've been fished out farther up the ways, or maybe they just all come around and die out like everything else seemed to.
I don't thought they would have cleaned out a whole run out of fish. Hash they'd learn better by now.
You hash they'd learned a lot of things before too, but they didn't. So why you mean they'd be any different now?
Dunno. Just hoping, I guess.
Well, you keep hoping, but you can't catch fish with hope.
You want I should foot out to a bigger run? Follow that reel. Maybe could find me some fish.
You might have to. Much as I don't want that, I'm getting worried, Jigger.
You always worried.
This is different. There's a bigness to this. Something real flooding down on us. I can feel it. You know I can feel things. This ain't no fribble like how I talk about Junior going out in the morning. No. This is actual. This is happening. Been happening for a time, and it's setting heavy on my soul. I taught you see it too.
Faith in that. I can't deny it.
The sands are dropping, Jigger. Quicker than ever, and I'm frightened we're going to have to do something about it for real. Soon.
Now, I know you ain't suggesting that we...
All I'm saying, this been weighing on me a while, especially now that Junior's grown. You don't talk to him like I do. You don't see what's in that boy's head and heart, not like me. There's something ready to burst out in that boy, and that's what it come down to, Ihash. And now with things getting worse these last years, and they ain't going to get no better, I just muddle if it's time we give all this up.
Bosh. I ain't gonna live like that. Won't do it.
Not even for your boy?
Now, that ain't fair.
Jigger, we ain't got no food. Used to be we could put faith on fish, but now that ain't even there. And the forest ain't producing what it used to neither. Don't know if you posted it, but there ain't so many edibles out there as once was.
Yeah, I tumbled to that, yeah.
It's getting harder and harder to bear up each year. Pretty soon, what happens when it gets impossible?
Done, Mama.
That's my boy. Here, let me take them quilts from you.
You can get it.
I got it from here. Get gone.
You ain't got nothing else for me, Papa. I'm gonna foot on out then.
Will you be back before dark?
Yep.
Hey, put your belt on.
Why are you so fixed on the spur I gotta wear this?
I taught it's just a foxy thing to do.
It's them thumper, ain't it?
No.
Gotta be. They bob up on the spur, and now you start with I gotta wear that belt. Ain't 'cause of them. Don't make no sense elsewise. What's it about them? Why they got you so skittered for?
Let me urge you something. You ever known a thumper to take to water like that?
I don't know. Ain't had much encounter with them.
Well, they don't. Not unless they got it.
You said they's the ducking kind.
Only when they're scudding from something.
You hashed there was something else trailing them? Skittered them into the creek?
Don't see why else they'd take to water.
That's why I gotta wear this silly thing. 'Cause of that. 'Cause you on the spur cowed, something's out there.
You ask this 'cause I'm cowed? That's what you muddled through?
I do?
Let me tell you something, boy. I ain't never been cowed a day in my life. Not since I've been Mike, leastways. My pop and me, we got out here in these woods as early as I could remember, and he taught me all about trailing and trapping, how to track a white-tailed cervid so soft, I could practically reach out and touch it. I always weaned he was strong, my papa. Toughest thing in the forest, like a big old bear. Nothing could take him down. And then one day he says to me, son, he says, I done put to you everything you need to know so you can survive on your own. And I done that because you're going to need it. Our kind done destroyed everything we could, he said to me. And we still ain't finished. And we ain't never going to be done with the butchering, he says. Not till every last living thing we consume. So there's going to come a day, and that day is coming. There's going to come a day when you're going to have to know how to survive amidst all this blood and slaughter. And that's the day I told him to my papa not being tough so much as being affrighted his whole life.
Don't sound affrighted to me.
He hung himself 3 days later. Found him swinging from the rafters in the attic. So now, boy, you listen to me. When I tell you to wear that belt, it ain't 'cause I'm cowed. It ain't 'cause I got skittered. It's 'cause I'm a blessed like that. It's 'cause there ain't no duck in it. You crack that? My papa was right. Even if his reasons was wrong, there ain't never gonna be no end to this butchery. So now you wear that belt. 'Cause knowing how to survive ain't worth a damn unless you equipped to fight for it. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now scud off.
Papa, what's out there, them woods? What kind of animals skitter up them thumpers like that?
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out.
is it quiet just before dawn the following morning as Topsy sleeps restless on the sofa. Then, from outside on the porch comes a heavy thud, followed by a violent scuffle of some sort. It is quick, but loud, and Topsy is awakened. After a moment, Jigger enters with a large, heavy-looking sack slung across his shoulders.
What in Lord's name is going on?
Nothing. Go back to bed.
Good crow, Jigger. What do you got in that gunny?
Nothing. Nothing. Just food. I've been out trailing.
Food.
Get back to sleep, Topsy. I just put this down here in the cellar for now.
Mama, what's the ruction? What's going on?
Nothing but a fribble. Go back to bed.
It didn't sound like nothing.
Quit your nebbiness.
Sounded like a full-on rowdy dow below my window.
Papa sacked us some food. He's been out trailing is all. Now go back to bed.
Food? What kind? What'd he get?
Big game of some sort. I don't know. Had it slung across his shoulders.
You still up? Go back to bed, Topsy.
Back to bed? I ain't even been in bed. What you weaning, rootling about in the middle of the night? I wake up, you ain't there. You ain't even nowhere to be found. I get worried.
I know. Sorry, okay? I didn't mean to worry you.
I've been sleeping on this here lumpy sofa, if you can even peg it sleeping, ever since.
Well, I'm back now, okay? Just don't get yourself in a flap. Just go back to bed.
Don't get in a flap? It's too late for that. It don't work that way. Ain't like there's a turn off to it. Ain't like it's my measure to worry or not. When you ain't here in the spur in the middle of the night, I'm going to get in a flap. Do you tumble to that?
I was hoping. I asked I could slide away and slip back into bed without ruffling you none. Okay? I didn't taught you be waking up in the middle of the night.
Jigger, when you ain't here, I know it. I can feel it. When Junior get up and get gone in the morning, I know it. I can feel that he ain't there. That is a gift, or maybe it is my curse. It's a curse the good Lord bestowed upon me. Just like I can feel when something ain't right. You know I can.
Yep.
And right now, you're giving me the vibes. Right now, something ain't right. So you going to tell me, or ain't you, what's going on? But leastways, don't you bilk me and stand there and put that everything be all right when I know it ain't.
Papa, what was all the squawk? You came in. Didn't catch it right outside, did you?
No. Sacked it some ways up the rill. Trailed him for a bit, though. By the dugout first.
That's right where you were yesterday.
Yup.
Uh-huh. That's so.
Considered there might be something out there.
Like we was talking.
So I weaned I'd just go back out and find it.
It alone when you posted it? When you sacked it, was it alone? Or it have a mate with it? Maybe a couple babies. I hashed it at a mate you let scud off, didn't it?
No, he was alone. But I thought there might have been a mate somewhere nearby.
Thank the Lord, for he will provide.
Any of that pottage left from last night?
There's a mite. It'll be cold now, though. Going to need a heating.
All right. Have some when I get back then.
We'll all sit down and have some. Maybe we'll have a regular feast tonight. Rejoice in God's bounty.
Yeah, Junior, I muddled on me and you could start them hutches like your mother wanted. Be a good time for it since we're all up. You know.
All right. As soon as I get back, we'll get busy. How's that?
Well, that's a foxy flash.
Ain't gonna take all day anyways.
Actually, I asked we'd get at him right away. That way we're fixed to get it done.
Barely light out there. Can't start to... What if I swear on being back soon as it's light?
No. I don't want you to get distracted out there and mistrack things. I taught it better you just stay here.
It's best to get work done the time we can. Don't do no good being a sluggard.
Ain't no sluggard. I always get done what needs to.
Yes, I give you due.
It don't matter. I'd rather you just stay here anyways.
But Papa, I get gone every morning.
Well, you ain't this morning.
Why not? Ain't never mithered about it before.
And I ain't mithering now. Not yet. But you keep bucking me.
That's bosh. You're just being mulish is all.
Maybe so. But being mulish, that's my allowance. Something I beg the right to be. Begged it because I'm your father. Because I taught you how to live. Because I let you live here. So I got a right to be mulish when I say you're going to do the things I say you're going to do without bucking me.
That's how it's going to be?
That's how it's always been. That's how it was with my papa. That's how it was for him with his papa. It's the way it's always been since family. So quit your god rotten bucking me, boy. If I put it to you to stay here, and you gonna stay.
Maybe I'll go. Get going for good then, since you already muddled it out anyways.
Trammel up, boy. Don't be dotty. You can go out. It's only this one day. You can go out when the work's done. Get gone then.
No. Ain't no one going nowhere today.
What?
Not tomorrow neither. Ain't no one going nowhere till I says so.
You can't
That's just goose talk.
keep me cooped up here.
Oh, don't shuck yourself. I can't.
It ain't right. Mama, tell him it ain't right.
Jigger, the boy needs to bat about. He gets restless.
Topsy,
He gets a restless soul.
I hear no more of it. The measure is made, God damn it.
You watch your blaspheming. I won't have it. Waxy as you is, that ain't something I'll brook in this house. Now you've been pressed, I know. Maybe more than what you ought to have been, and that's ours, and I'm sorry for that. But even so, there ain't no reason to be taking the Lord's name in vain.
Can't do this, Papa. You ain't gonna.
Now you listen to me. You paying attention, boy? You will stay on these here grounds for as long as I puts it to be. And if you does put on out there, I will trail you down and travel you back here like you ain't nothing more than some wild animal I ain't gonna tame. Damn, you crack me.
Junior, answer your father.
Don't you try me, boy. This ain't nothing I ain't gonna be marked on.
Ain't doing it. You can't stop me my whole life, Papa.
Boy, you get back here.
Let him go. He ain't going to scud off, disobey you.
You don't know that. How do you know that?
'Cause I'm his mama, that's how. He's a good boy. Just needs him some time to muddle things through.
Yeah, well, what if he does scud off on me?
If he does, but he won't. If he does, then you go and trail him down like he puts it. Faith in me, he ain't going to scud off on you. I'm the mama around here. You may be the papa, but I'm still the mama. And that's all I'm saying about that. What? Ain't no I doubt that coming? Jigger, don't get in a flap. You'll see. This ain't going to be nothing but a fribble.
What am I doing, Topsy? Am I doing this all wrong? I'm doing this all wrong, ain't I?
Jigger, you don't know that. I don't know that neither. Ain't like there's some chapter and verse to raising the boy like we is.
Maybe I'll just let him foot on off, huh? Muddle through this for himself. Maybe I'm just being mulish.
Let me tell you something about being mulish, the faith now. It ain't no allowance like you puts it. Ain't something you grow into or bag over time. No, that's a burden you bear. It's an albatross hung upon us as parents. It's the responsibility of making measures for your family and then sticking to them. You don't get to be nice all the time. That's what it is to raise a child. So don't you go getting all cow-hearted on me, controverting if you ought to let the boy just do his whim, because that ain't doing no one no good. You hear me?
I hear you.
Good. And trammel yourself up.
Topsy. There's something else I need to tell you. There's something I ain't quite been straight with you about.
I know there is.
There's a reason I don't want him batting about out there.
I never questioned you had a reason. I just been holding for you to come around to it is all, so go on now. I'm listening.
The other day, yesterday when I was out fishing, I told Junior how I'd gone up the reel some ways, made my way out to the dugout.
You went all the way out there?
Yeah. What I didn't tell him was how it looked like there'd been something else out there recently. I muddled on maybe it was him at first, but he says he ain't been out there in quite some time, so I got to weaning.
Oh, hold up, get slow. You saying something been there? Like what kind of something?
I don't know. Just said there'd been something there, something big. Bigger than 2 tumpers he done scragged. I know that much. The ground going into the attic been all stirred up. There's a mite pile of stone been agitated, like something been moving them, pawing at them.
Did you go in? Tell me you didn't go in there.
It hurts. He thought I'm clawed enough to go pawing around in the dark, not knowing what kind of something might be in there and likely hungry at that.
I hash not. Hashed your foxier than that even.
Yeah, well, that ain't it.
What ain't it?
There's more.
Go on then.
I was bugged by then. So I decoyed a bit. I laid down in a shin tangle by a stack of old crossbeams. But when there weren't no token of nothing after a time, I got to moving. Footed up the old trail to the edge of the coppice.
Jigger.
Now, I didn't go past it. I didn't need to. That's when I posted them tracks.
What kind of tracks?
No. They're just impressions coming up out of the bank, out of the scrub. They're big enough. That's for definite.
So that's why you all ruffled. You thought there's something out there, and that's
I
why.
know there's something out there.
And that's fine. You know it. That's why you don't want Junior going out. And the belt?
Yeah.
You hashed this something of yours is what skittered up them thumpers.
I ween that, yeah.
Junior know any of this? You tell him any of this?
No, not really. I put it to him, something done skittered him up. That's about it. And like I puts it, he says he ain't been out there anyway, so I thought he don't know nothing more for right now. So I ain't gonna keep it.
Well, I hash you out to know why you're on the spur imposing all these rules.
Speaking of which, where's that boy?
Well, he got gone because he got waxy with you because you don't tell him what's going on. You'd be lathered too, it was you.
Yeah, well, he been gone too long. It ain't that simple. Naughtier than that.
Boy got a right to know. If he knew, he wouldn't buck you on this.
I cracked that, Topsy. I wish I could put it to him straight out, but we agreed that there was some things we would not lighten him to.
What are you putting to me, Jigger?
I'm getting gone to trail that boy.
Don't you be dark with me and then just scud off. You tell me what's going on here.
The cellar, Topsy. Hash, maybe you all could take a look. Post what's down there.
All right.
I'm going out to find Junior.
All right.
Topsy descends into the cellar. It is quiet, nothing stirring. And then a young woman steps cautiously into the doorway from outside and peers into the cabin. When she notices the pottage that Topsy has put out on the table, she immediately begins to eat. She samples from one bowl, but quickly spits it out. Samples from a second, swallows it, but then moves to the last bowl and promptly scoops it all up. Still cautious, she surveys the room, goes to the stairs, and follows them up and off. A long moment passes, and then Jigger and Junior re-enter.
Trammel up already.
Don't you
I didn't go.
Don't you tell me how to get slow.
Didn't go no further. I was at the wellspring.
I told you.
Hashed was all right being only out that far. Ain't scudding off like you says.
Junior, maybe I wasn't clear. And if I wasn't, that's mine. But what I need, now listen to me, because I need you to crack this. What I need for you is to stay within sight of this cabin until I tell you elsewise.
Why? What's going on?
I ain't doing this out of meanness. Right? I just thought it's for the best right now.
Jigger, we need to talk.
I know.
Mama, what's going on? Somebody tell me what's going on.
Junior, get gone upstairs.
Why?
Do what I tell you.
I want you to tell me what's happening first.
Don't you give me no buck. Lord help me if you don't get gone up them stairs. Now.
Mama, please.
Now.
Now you see why I ain't said nothing?
I always knew this day would come.
Yep.
Jigger, what are we going to do? Oh, Lord.
Mama? Papa, I ween you ought to come up here.
It is later the same day. Having discovered a woman asleep upstairs, the family has gathered in the living area and are now discussing this sudden development quietly amongst themselves.
Knew it. I knew all along she's out there.
Where's she from?
Are you saying you know that girl up there?
No, I'm just
Where's
saying.
she from? How'd she get here?
I'm just saying I knew someone like her was out there. Not her exactly, but yeah, she's pretty much what I expected all along.
Papa, answer me. Where'd she come from?
Dim down.
Dim down. Someone talk to me. Maybe I wouldn't have to dim down. But ain't nobody been putting nothing, so I ain't dimming down none.
I don't know who she is
What about where she come from?
or where she come from.
Jigger, no, it's time. No more dodges. It's time we told the boy everything.
So you do know where she come from.
I consider we do, but it's so much naughtier than that.
Son, there's things awful important we ain't never talked with you about.
I know that. You're always saying, both of you now, always saying things like, maybe we tell you someday, or there's things you don't know about. At first, for time, when I was a kid, I just asked you were talking about grown-up things. But then I got grown up, and you still kept on, so there must be something more to it.
I know we every angle to tell you. Was me, I'd have kept you alone in this forest forever. Kept you from ever knowing why and how things are out there. Turns out, though, something's got a way of telling themselves.
Always do.
Ain't a dulled, Papa. If you're trying to tell me how there's other people in the world, I always tumble to that. It must be somewhere leastways. Just never winged they were close enough to turn up in my own bed up there.
Son, don't mistrack this. We're about as caught on the hop as you is finding some fresh young miss all asleep out of nowhere up there.
I wouldn't say out of nowhere exactly.
She's in my bed, Mama. Asleep in my bed.
I got eyes. I did post that for myself. Thank you.
Another person in this here cabin. Good crow. That's a whole nother person up there.
I crack that you're ruffled.
Ain't you ruffled?
No, wouldn't say that exactly describes it for me.
Now, she's awake.
How you know?
I can hear her moving. Listen, you hear that? Sounds like she's striding up there.
What are we gonna do? She's gotta come down. What are we gonna do?
Trammel up, boy. That girl's likely up there frightened out of her mind.
Bosh! Ain't nothing to be skittered for. It's just us.
That's exactly my point.
Hello? Who's down there? I know someone's down there. I can hear you talking. Don't come up here.
Who are you and why are you in our house?
I'm warning you. I have a gun.
Jigger, what are you going to do with that knife? You go up there with a knife, you get yourself croaked. She's got a gun.
Maybe,
What's a gun? What's a gun?
Jam up.
but I will slice her bloodless before I go down.
Oh, you're my hero. Now trammel up. Let the women handle this.
Did you hear me?
We heard you.
I said I have a gun.
I know. And that's foxy of you. I'd have a gun too if I was you out here all alone.
I'm not alone.
No, you're alone. We know it. We was up there earlier while you was sleeping.
Yes. Okay, but I still have a gun.
She ain't got no gun.
All right. I know you do. But we ain't going to do you no hurt. I swear on it. Besides, you can't stay up there forever, so you might as well come down anyways.
You promise you won't try anything if I come down?
I give you my covenant, yes.
Because I don't want to have to shoot anybody.
No, I got my family down here, my husband and my boy, and we're peaceful. We don't want no drag.
Okay. As long as you promise, I'm coming down.
That's right. That's a good girl.
But stay back, away from the stairs. I'm warning you.
Shh, it's all right. See, we ain't going to give you no hurt. Come now. Come sit down. All right. That's all right. Just stand there by them steps then if you want. We're just going to sit over here and mind our manners.
I don't see no gun. You was bilking us about that gun.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
It means what you was saying ain't the way it was.
Means you ain't got no gun.
No, yes, I don't. I mean, no, I'm sorry about that.
No needs be sorry.
Except you nearly got your throat notched is all.
Jigger! Now he ain't going to give you no hurt. He's just a man protecting his family. You said you had a gun. You can crack how a man would want to protect his family in that case, can't you? Come on now, it's all right.
Who are you people? And what are you doing out here?
Seems we ought to be urging you the same thing.
We live here. This here's our cabin.
You live here? All the way out here?
That's right. My name's Topsy, and this here is Junior.
I'm Junior. That's my name, just Junior. And this is Jigger. He's my papa, Jigger. Jigger and Junior.
Whoa, trammel up, son.
Good crow, look at you. A real live person.
Junior,
Never weaned it, but
give ground, boy.
But I am definite glad you're here. You gonna stay? Mama, she gonna stay a time?
Get back here. You got the poor girl skittered, smothering her with all your bigness, all that boyness of yours. She don't need that right now. Now, trammel up, I says.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. He's just ruffled is all. We ain't got too many, well, we ain't never got no visitors out here.
Kind of the point.
I don't mind. I'm just not used to people being so exuberant, that's all.
What's that mean? Don't know what that means.
Exuberant?
It means you're full of life.
I am full of life. I am. That what you meant?
Yes, I guess that's what I meant.
What's your name, child?
Loretta, but
Loretta.
everybody just calls me Honey.
Honey. Of course they do. Look at you. Honey gold, that's what you are. Bright as sunshine. Not like the three of us, all bristly and dark.
Bright as sunshine.
Bless the Lord, honey gold. Where are my manners? You must be starving, child. We ain't got much, but...
No, I had some. I'm sorry. I ate some of your oatmeal or whatever it was.
The pottage.
Yeah, that. It was on the table when I got here.
That's what happened to my pottage. Thought you ate it, Papa.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I know.
That's all right, darling.
I was so hungry I couldn't help myself. I've been lost for 3 days with barely anything to eat.
3 days? Good crow must have come a long way off.
I was actually out there for 5, but I didn't run out of food until after the 3rd day.
Now, it don't take 5 days to get out here.
It was that scrub land. It just keeps going. All looks the same after a while. Now I know why everybody stays away from there.
Lucky you made it out of there at all.
Where's the scrubland?
The coppice.
Oh, yeah, I ain't supposed to go in there.
And yet the Lord sees fit for you to find your way here.
Girl, you definite you come out here alone? You ain't bilking us on that?
No, yes, I promise. I'm by myself as far as I know.
Far as you know.
But there could maybe be others. That what you saying? Far as you know.
I guess it's possible. I don't know. So much of it is a blur now.
How many more there be?
Jigger, if there's others, you gotta go trail them down.
No, please. You don't have to do that. I was alone, and I'm fairly certain there wouldn't be anyone else. Unless someone followed me, but I doubt anybody would.
Nah, she's right. If there's others out there, we gotta go find them.
If you've been followed, honey, they could be out there lost like you was. Could be in a spot.
It could be in the muskeg somewheres. Likely where they'd be. Me and Papa know them bottoms like nobody's way. Could track them down in no time. Couldn't we, Papa?
Oh, I'm fixed we could track anything. If it's out there.
We don't find anything in the muskeg, we'll go rule the coppice. The scrubland, whatever we're pegging it now. All the way to the other side even.
We ain't going past the coppice.
But someone's out there. Can't just leave them. If they pass the coppice, can't just leave them.
You'd really do that? Why would you do that?
Of course we would. Why wouldn't we?
Well, it seems like it would be dangerous.
Yeah, bosh. It ain't nothing but a fribble.
Honey, why you bucking this child?
I don't want you to
From
get-
how you put it, maybe there's someone out there lost, hurt, even. And if there is, we angle to post him out. So quit being bulky. Quit this loon-headedness, all right?
all right.
Good then.
Topsy, she no flash what you just said.
But I don't have anything I can give you in return.
Give us?
Tommyrot. We wouldn't have none of that anyways. We ain't doing it for nothing, but it's a good, godly thing to do. And in fact, while we're looking, you gonna stay with us. Leastways until we're fixed, there ain't no one else out there.
That's very sweet of you, but I couldn't really.
Okay then.
Jam up. You ain't going nowhere. You're dulled out and need to rest up. Get your strength back. And besides, I'm just dying to talk to something bright for a change. Been living with these two animals for too long.
I just feel like that would be too much of an imposition, though.
You ain't got much measure. You don't stay here, Lord knows what's gonna happen to you. There ain't no one out here except us, far as you can go for. How far is it, Jigger?
Another 3 days. At least that in every direction. Other than where you come from, of course. I've ruled about this whole forest. And there ain't nobody out there.
You
Nowhere.
see? So that's it then. You're staying with us.
Well, thank you. That's very generous. And I don't mean to be rude, but I'm concerned.
No, but.
It's not that I don't appreciate your hospitality.
What's that mean?
It's just that, again, I don't mean to be rude, but it's just that you don't seem to have much. And I would hate to strain your resources.
Resources?
It's faith.
That's buggy.
It's faith. We ain't got much, but we get by all right. And I hash for a time, one more won't be too much drag. Like I puts it, the Lord done brought you to us, and ain't no one know his mind and ways. But I taught we now got a responsibility to care for you the time you're here, leastways. So you're going to stay with us long as needs be. We're going to get you labbed up and healthy looking, and not before. Then we'll talk about getting you home. And I won't brook no bosh from you about it. And that's all I'm saying about that.
Dirt. Settled then. If Mama says that, it's settled.
All right, that's enough tongue flapping now. The light's leaving us and we ain't got nothing racked up yet. First thing, Junior, you two go to the wellspring, gather enough water so we can heat up a tub. Then when she's soaking, you men can go rootle through that muskeg. I'm going to get us them thumper ready for main meal.
All right, come on. I'll give you where our water from.
What you doing, Topsy? Why you being so nice to that girl?
Ain't no hurt in being nice. Besides, don't do no good putting her out.
You really hash there's another one out there?
I ain't all the way fixed on it, but it bears looking into leastways.
You know them two's bound to be together.
What two are you talking about?
Now don't be a dolt.
Them two.
Yup.
Of course I know that. Why you wean on being so nice?
Later that day, as Topsy is at the wood stove stirring a large pot of hot water containing Honey's clothes, Honey enters from the upstairs, cleaned up and wearing a well-worn summer dress.
How's that dress fit?
It fits well enough, but
My Lord, look at you. If you ain't living proof of God's beauty on earth.
I look ridiculous in this old thing.
Now watch your offense. That be my very own dress after all.
I'm sorry. You're right. I didn't mean anything by it.
Ain't nothing but a fribble. I'm just nooging you is all.
I haven't worn a dress since... I honestly can't tell you when.
With a pretty bit figure like yours, that's a shame.
There isn't much use for them back home.
Nor here. Why you mean it's been stuffed in the bottom of that trunk there? Ain't very practical rooting around the forest bare-legged at all. No matter even. I ain't been able to slip into that punky bit thing for years now.
And yet you never got rid of it. Must be some reason for that.
Oh, there's a lot of reasons I kept it over the years. Excuses, mostly. Each one just rolling out of the previous. That's the thing with excuses. They find ways, like weeds, they always find ways to grow. At first I told myself I ought to have something pretty to wear, feel like a proper lady on occurrence.
I like that.
Then I says, it'll help me stay cool in the hot months. And this be after Junior come along now. I simply had to keep it on the faith that maybe someday I'd fit back into it again. Be a waste to have tossed it then, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Come around though. I just hope that maybe the good Lord would find me fit enough to have a daughter someday, and I could give it to her. But, oh, that's so long ago now, and life just keeps marching on. That's the way of a lot of things I hash. We accumulate and expand as it goes, from your waistlines to our wants. Nothing ever shrinks with us. Like that trunk there. So full of old things, I don't know what to do with them.
Like what? What else have you got here?
No, don't you be making no muddle there with that trunk, dragging all that stuff out of there.
When was the last time you even looked at any of this?
About a half hour ago when I dragged out that old dress from the bottom to give to you.
That's not what I mean. I mean, when was the last time you really looked at it? Recalled all the memories each item brings up?
Some of us ain't got time to set with our memories.
Well, I think that's sad.
Honey, look around this here cabin. You see much rummage around this place? No, it's bare. B-A-R-E. And that's how we like it, how we measure to live our lives. I don't need no rummage to cling to for me to recall no memories. Everything I need to remember, I got right up here in my head.
Then why haven't you thrown this all away?
Where am I going to throw it? Don't matter where I put it, it's still got to end up somewhere. That trunk, this cabin out there on the forest floor, everything's got to pile up someplace when we get it done of it. So might as well just stay in that trunk.
Now you're just being haughty, as if austerity is a virtue.
I taught you, Ween, I don't crack that. Haughty. Austerity. Girl, just 'cause I measure to live a simple life detached from the needs of worldly goods, that don't mean I'm a dolt or that I look down on anybody. I know I don't talk all fancy, and I don't look fancy, and fixed enough I ain't living fancy, but don't never mistake me for being lunkish.
I'm sorry. You're right. That was mean of me, and I apologize. I don't even know why I do it, why I'm so condescending sometimes.
Condescending. Good crow. Someday maybe you learn me my letters so eyes can crack what that big word means.
Oh, now you're teasing me.
Nugent is how we put it, and yes, I am. But I ain't being mean. Sorry if it came off that way.
No.
My mama used to tell me that Nugent ain't no fun if both parties ain't all right with it.
Well, I'm okay with it.
Good.
Now about this trunk. Shall we see what treasures it holds?
Lord girl, you angling not to give that up.
No.
About as bulky as I am. Almost. Well, all right then. Come on, let's take a look.
What's this?
That's my good tablecloth. My special tablecloth.
We should use it.
No, we shouldn't. Who's going to clean it after? Not me. You ain't seen them boys eat.
Ooh, that's a pretty bracelet. Here, put it on.
No, I ain't.
Come on.
Oh, Tommy Rat.
Oh, there now. It's beautiful.
No, hold on. I know there's a hat in here somewhere. Well, la-di-da, look at me.
Queen for a day. Now, you have to give a speech. You have to address your subjects.
Oh, no, I ain't speeching for no one.
Oh, but you're the queen.
Oh, queen, bunch of foo-for-all. I don't hash there's no queens no more. And good riddance to 'em, I says, cause more drag than not mostly. People ain't meant to have rules put over 'em. Ain't natural.
Oh, no. There need to be rules, laws. Without laws, it would be anarchy. Things would be out of control.
Honey, out of control ain't never really out of control. There's always a natural order to things. I ain't never tumbled to why we always done tried put ourselves above nature, when in faith, we ain't nothing more than another piece of this here world ourselves.
Well, I guess that's one way to look at it. Now, what else have we gotten here?
I ween we done made enough muddle already.
No, wait. A photograph album. Oh, we have to take a look at this.
No, we don't need to be digging that deep into things.
Please. This will be the last thing. And then I promise, and then I'll put it all back.
All right, but this got to be the last thing.
I promise.
Lord Almighty, these are from another lifetime entirely.
Who's that? This picture, is that you?
That is me, and that's my Grammy. That was my favorite place as a girl, right there on her lap.
Oh, you were so cute.
What do you mean were?
No, is that Jigger in this one? That can't be Jigger.
No, that's his papa. That one's Jigger.
The boy? He's so little.
Don't shuck yourself. He ain't never been bitty.
What are they building?
That's this here cabin. They're standing right outside where that porch is now. He and his papa, they built this whole place with their own bare hands. Cut the wood, lathed it, and joined it all together themselves.
Has he always lived out here?
Jigger never did broke the way things were done. Knew all along where he ought to be.
What about you?
I knew all along he ought to be with me. And so here we are.
Well, I think it's remarkable, the two of you, three with Junior, how the three of you have managed to live out here all these years. Where I live, nobody where I'm from would dream of living this far out.
And that's right the way we like it.
I imagine you weren't too happy to find me out here then.
No. But you ain't so bad, honey gold, far as people go leastways.
I can see the appeal, though. It's very peaceful. Now that I'm here, I can see the appeal. Where I live, it's so dirty. And, you know, I never realized it before. It's funny how you don't see things until you're away from them, until you can't actually see them. And it's loud. People crowded on top of each other, always fighting for resources.
Sounds burdensome.
I never thought so. I never thought twice about it. Nobody does, I guess. Maybe that's why nobody ever bothers to venture out anymore.
You did.
Yes, but I didn't expect to come out this far, and I surely didn't expect to find anything out here.
You must have expected something, though. Elsewise, there ain't no reason to go out at all.
Of course, you're right. Everybody's always got reasons. Aren't you curious about mine?
Oh, child. I'm nebbier than you know, but you ain't got to put them right by me. What you've done ain't my matter. Not until it becomes a matter of mine, leastways.
I think you have a right to ask questions, though, to be inquisitive. A total stranger shows up at your home. I would expect you'd have a lot of questions.
My encounter, most questions answer themselves given growth. And I taught I don't got to be foraging your affairs to get the answers I want. You'll offer 'em over when you're ready. Now, enough of this here foo-for-all. I got things to do and you swore to make good of this muddle.
I'm sorry, what?
You said you'd put all this mess back.
Yes, I did say that.
I hashed these clothes of yours about laved up as they's gonna get. Now you trig that up in there and I'll get these drying on the line. Then you and me are gonna take them 2 thumpers and prep them for main meal.
Topsy exits with Honey's clothes. Suddenly, a series of noises can be heard coming from the cellar. Cautiously, Honey goes to the door, unbolts it, and opens it. As she peers down, a loud thud is heard from the darkness below. Scared, she scurries away from the door. As Topsy re-enters, she notices Honey's alarm and immediately recognizes its cause.
What are you doing down there by that cellar door?
Nothing.
Honey, ain't nothing ever nothing. Now get away from there. Ain't no cause for you to be going down there.
What's down there?
Nothing. Food. It's where we keep food.
I heard a noise.
A noise from down there?
Yes.
Well, I'm fixing ain't nothing to get in a flap over. Like I puts it, there's only food down there.
Don't you think you should check it out?
No, I don't, and neither should you. Now go on and close that door. Go on. Close it. That's a good girl now. You stay out of there. You crack that?
Yes.
Good. That's a good girl. Now, come on over here and help me with these thumper. You ever skin an animal? I'm going to give you how to skin an animal, honey.
It is late in the day before Jigger and Junior return from their search of the muskeg, dirty and wet.
We're back.
What took you so long?
Muskeg is big.
I done fed so much slab in the stove holding on for you dolts for main meal, I nearly run out. Look at you, you're all draggy.
What'd you expect? I can't right roodle that muskeg without getting dirty and wet.
Don't come tromping them boots in here.
If you'd done it my way, we'd been back hours ago. And dry.
Your way wouldn't post nothing, sticking to the high grounds and edges.
You found something? Jigger, did you actually find someone out there?
No, didn't find nothing, nobody.
Yeah, but we're still wet and gritty for it. This loonhead, he goes slugging right in like we're out there to go ducking.
Hashed it was needed. We was gonna find anybody.
I tells him, from the first foot in, I goes, you follow me. We're gonna stick to the edges, I says. Something in there we could have posted easy as nothing from up on dry ground, but him, he gotta go stirring in that muck.
And that's why you all fusty. That's what I'm smelling.
My way was better. It never spied the inside elsewise.
Your way. And we still didn't post nothing, did we? Just like I heshed we wouldn't.
Not for not trying, leastways.
Where's the girl?
She's upstairs. Ain't got much the stomach for skin and thumper.
Why don't you go on up there and get her? Might as well tell her now there ain't no one out there.
But we ain't rootled everywhere yet. I know you was out by the coppice the other day, but neither's really gone west of the rill. Up the slopes of the ridge.
Nah, ain't no one would have made it that far already.
But how can you be definite when we ain't...
Son, listen to me. I know you're in a flap, and I can tell them why that is. But I'm telling you, there ain't no one out there. I know this forest. You know I know this forest. If there was something else out there, I'd have posted traces of it. But I ain't spied nothing. Ain't found nothing else that gives faith there's something out there. Not no more.
But the belts. What about the belts? You said we had to wear them things because you said there's something out there. Skittered up and thumper, you said.
There was. And now she's upstairs. So there ain't nothing no more.
'Cause her. That's why we had to wear them?
I guess that's right.
And you fixed ain't no one else out there.
Yep.
So we don't got to wear these belts no more.
Nope.
Junior, you some kind of clod keep urging the same thing over again. He already put it to you, so why don't you just go on upstairs and get her already?
It hurts, Mama. You ain't got to get so waxy.
Waxy. Get a wiggle on. I'll tunk you something waxy.
I'll tunk you.
Oh, Lord Almighty, for a quick time there, the way you two was talking, for a moment there I thought you might have found something else.
Now,
Well, that's good, leastways. No more worrying then.
well, I ain't definite about that.
And what's that mean? Go on. You ain't gonna leave it dark like that. Quick now, them two's coming down here any moment.
We've been out here our whole lives, Topsy. Never seen nobody, not a trace. I'll tell the other day. Now on the spur, the forest is dying, food be piddling, and people be tracking their way out. Nah, that ain't just happenstance. That girl up there, she a bad token, I thought. You said it. You knew this day would come. Well, here she is.
Maybe that be faith, but maybe the Lord brought that girl here for a reason we ain't yet muddled through. Maybe she's a good token.
Says you.
She's a lovely girl, Jigger. She ain't worth squirts in the kitchen, I give that, but a nice child, leastways.
Don't be getting attached now.
You angling to put her out?
I ain't measured
How
my mind
soon?
what to do yet. All I'm saying is just don't get attached.
Oh my God. You sure you can carry me on your back like this the whole way? You're gonna kill us both.
Nah, I'm big. Broad as the sky. So big, Mama says I'd skitter Magog.
I ain't maybe the one you ought to worry about getting attached.
Could huff to you up and down them stairs all day, not lose my wind or nothing.
Okay, you proved it. Now let me down. Oh, sorry. I guess that's not very dignified for a girl in a dress.
Oh, honey, we ain't hardly concerned with dignified.
You're strong.
Where'd that dress come from anyway?
How'd you get so strong?
Well, I got it from Papa. Look at him, big as a bear.
I imagine you could accomplish a lot of work in one day.
Foo-for-ah, maybe if you weren't so sluggardly.
Don't say that, Mama.
Oh, look at my bitty mite wag, all embarrassed. I'm just nooging you is all. He ain't no sluggard. This boy's a good hard worker. He's a good man.
You two were gone all day. That must be a big, what did you call it? Not a swamp.
Muskeg.
A muskeg.
What's a swamp?
Did you find anything? You didn't find anybody else out there, did you?
Nope.
I didn't think you would.
Ain't 'cause we didn't try, though.
Damping up.
Rootle all through that muskeg.
Well, I'm sorry your time was wasted. It was very kind of you in any case, though I'm not sure why you would do that for a total stranger. You don't know anything about me.
Oh, I don't know. We know some things.
You do?
We do?
Yep.
Honey, come over here. I ween it's best you sit down.
Why? What's this about? Because anytime somebody says they think you should sit down.
You in some kind of spot, child?
No. Well, not exactly.
Not exactly.
Nothing personal like that.
What's that? What's not exactly?
It's all right. You can tell us.
Tell you what?
There's a man. Is that it?
What man? There's no man.
Ah, honey, there's always a man involved.
I wasn't running from anything, from anybody, if that's what you think. I promise. I was mostly curious, that's all. I came out looking, hoping to find more people and food. I thought maybe if I found another
You ain't got no food where you come from?
Don't be dotty. Of course they got food.
It's been getting scarce lately. Our crops have been dying off. The yield has been getting smaller each year. Pretty soon, we won't have enough to feed our livestock, let alone ourselves. So I thought I would go out and find more people, other people, and see if they were any better off. I thought maybe there would be another settlement somewhere once I got past that scrub land.
What do you mean a settlement? You got livestock? Where do you live?
I told you, a ways beyond the scrub land.
Ain't never been out there. Papa, you ever been out there? You been past the coppice, I know you have. You know what she's putting about?
We gotta stop dodging Jigger.
You always been dark with me. Ain't no dodging that. Just ain't never known what you've been dark about, except maybe now.
Fate's right in front of you, son.
What's past the coppice?
Northeast of here. Beyond the coppice. The earth dries up. Goes barren for miles. Been that way as long as I can remember. It's unlivable. Just like the coppices. Unlivable, it's only worse. Ain't nothing there but nothing. No weeds, no ants, not a single grub underground. Nothing.
Like a desert?
No, it ain't like a desert. It's sand. It ain't sand, no. It's dirt. Now there's a difference. It's dirt. Been leached of all the life. Pale and dead.
That's right. That's exactly how it is.
But just past that. Right where the dirt lightens again. Where the mean life takes root. That's where there's a settlement. There's people there. That's where she's from.
You knew about this. Known this place all along.
Yep.
You ever been there?
That one, no. But we grew up, your mom and me. We done been raising kids just like that. A lot further ways south along another rill, past the forest. We've been to others too. But they're all the same. So my papa taught me. He and me. And your mama and her family, we don't want nothing to do with that. So we come out here, far away.
Not so far away. She found us.
I'm the first, though? Am I the first?
Maybe.
Ain't nowhere you can go no more without there's someone somewhere close by.
Here, leastways, we always had cover. People just kept away. Muskeg to the north, the Coppice to the east and north of that, the ridge rising all along that western edge.
Them's the boundaries.
Yup.
That's why you never wanted me in there, the Coppice. Didn't want me to come out the other side, post there's people over there.
Partly, yeah.
Ain't because it's dangerous or nothing.
No, it's dangerous.
How come no one ever told me?
You ain't got no flash what that's like. Place like that. All them people and the way they are.
We're just trying to protect you, give you a good life.
Don't need no protecting. Should have told me.
Didn't you just hear what that girl said? They ain't got no food there.
You ain't got no food here.
Now, yeah. Now. It ain't always been that way, though. They're like a disease. Done infected everything a long time ago. It's only so long before they spread it out here.
Mankind be the worst scourge this earth ever seen.
They've been dying off for years in them settlements. Got too many bodies to feed. Now, the only thing you're going to find there...
Wherever you gather enough people together, they don't become nothing but animals. They're destructive sons scragging everything in their path. So no. Why would we want to tell you about a place like that?
I always hashed there was something out there, but I ain't never been able to find it.
Only thing you're going to find there is filth and ugliness. Hunger. Hate.
She ain't filth and ugly. You ain't hateful.
No, at least I hope not.
There. Sounds like you pegging at something today.
Well, he's mostly right. The hunger, the hate, it's
ain't
there
a place-
all the time.
That ain't a place you want to be getting to.
There's nothing peaceful to it. It's so different than it is from out here.
That ain't no place you want to be going to.
You ain't never said I want to. Just only wish someone would have told me is all. Maybe put faith I make my own good measure for once, for myself. That's all. Ain't so much.
Well, now you know, son. Now you're able to make your own measure, like you puts it.
And what if I want to go?
Well, I sure ain't nothing we could do on that foot.
That's just loon-headed.
Ain't so loon-headed. Maybe I do want to see what...
You ain't getting gone nowhere, and we all know it.
I spent my whole...
So we can stop wagging on about it.
my whole life muddling on what else could be out there. Now I know. Maybe I do want to post it myself.
Oh, foo-for-all.
This your forest be dying off anyways. Soon ain't be nothing left. You know it. I know it too. Don't muddle I ain't. Don't tot I ain't muddled that through. Ain't hardly nothing left out here keep me rooted no more anyways. So why wouldn't I want to get gone? Maybe we all ought to get gone. Find someplace better, more alive.
You're right. You growed up. You got big. You done expanded so much there ain't no more room for you. Hey, ain't nothing left for you to take in. I thought maybe you done used it all up.
That's goose talk, Jigger. You stop that.
No, maybe it's time for him to move on.
No, I won't let it. I ain't going to let you go live on all that meanness they've got there. You belong out here. You belong where you still got a chance.
Topsy?
No, I'm still your mama, but don't you forget that. I will tunk you down if I have to. God forgive me my violence, but I will do it.
Topsy.
Jigger, please, please.
Mama, ain't said I was gonna go. Only said, what if I want to? I just want to be my own person is all.
Well, you ain't your own person. You're my person. You're all we got, son.
That ain't faith, Mama. You got a lot of things. Got everything God provides you. Like them trees out there. And the ground they're rooted in. And rain. Rain, Mama. Muddle on that a moment. Way it comes down through the leaves. Still got that. Long as that rain keeps coming down clean and clear, everything's gonna be all right.
Everything's going to be all right?
It's gonna be all right.
Later, after Topsy is retired to the upstairs, Junior helps Honey prepare the sofa for her bed. Jigger enters from upstairs.
How is she? Is she feeling better?
She's fine, sleeping like a tabby on the hearth. She just dulled out is all.
I feel just awful. This is all my fault.
Now. You didn't angle none of this.
But if I hadn't shown up...
Honey, fault flows like water, okay? It's got a way of touching everything, and there ain't no stopping it anyway.
That's faith.
Day's bound to come, with or without you.
Ain't nothing but a fribble.
I don't know what that
Now-
means.
You ain't doing nothing, no good muddling through that way, okay? What you need is a good night's rest.
Maybe you're right. I am awfully tired.
In the morning, things will look better. They always do. Sunlight's got a way of burning off the problems of the night. Now get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll talk about getting you home.
Thank you.
Sleep now. You hear me? I'm going to bed myself. Junior, you coming?
Be up in a bit. Gonna get her trigged up here first. That's all right.
Yeah. Good night.
You have a good family here.
They're all right.
I know a lot of people who would like to have a family like yours. I would have liked to have had a family like yours.
Papa's kind of strict. He's got a waxy streak to him and bulky all the time. Once he tot something up, ain't no other way it's gonna be.
He does scare me, I have to admit. I'm afraid whenever he's around, I'm concerned that I'll say the wrong thing and he'll get angry with me.
Nah, don't gotta worry about him. He won't do you no hurt. Papa wouldn't so much skin a fish except for to eat it. Anything. Mama's the one you ought to be afraid of.
No, your mother is lovely and gentle.
Bosh to that.
We talked for quite some time this afternoon when you two were out.
Now listen, what you just saw, that's Mama worried. That's what she does, worries all the time. Always in a flap.
In a flap? That's funny, I like that.
Ain't nothing buggy about it.
Buggy?
Funny, like you says. Ain't funny at all about it. Mama would do anything to protect us. Anything.
Isn't that what mothers do?
This one time, this slider was coiled up on the porch. A big one, too. All red along its back. She goes after that thing. Ain't got nothing but a broom. Beats it bloodless with a broom. All because she's worried it might give us some hurt.
Are you telling me I'm in danger?
No, not unless you endangering us.
Well, I won't do you any harm. You think she's worried I might harm you?
No. She's worried I'm going to go get myself harmed. But that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Well, I'm not afraid of your mother, and I can't imagine there's anything you could do to get yourself harmed.
Honey, I didn't want to say nothing in front of Mama. Not for Faith, leastways, but I asked maybe I was serious about maybe getting gone with you when you leave. To that settlement. With you, I mean.
Oh.
If that'd be all right, I mean.
Well, I'm not sure I want that.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to. I didn't mean, just only meant I'd go there with you. It didn't mean for you to be with me. It just meant we'd get gone there together, that's all. If you thought that...
No, that's not it.
It ain't?
No, you're a nice man. I like you.
You do?
Yes, and I would be happy to be with you, to be around you, no matter what the circumstances.
You would?
Yes, but in the settlement, things are so different than here. Your father, I didn't want to say too much at the time, but he's right in the way he described it. I'm not sure you would like it there. I'm not even sure I would like it there anymore.
Why not? It really that dritty and bad as they put it was?
It's not good. It's not all bad, no. It's just different.
Different how?
There's a lot of noise there. It's never ending. It gets so you stop hearing it, but it's always there in your body, vibrating. But out here, you've got your own secluded piece of the world here, pristine and untouched. Out here, it's so quiet.
Ain't so dim as that. We get plenty of ruction our own. Some nights, them bullhoppers get croaking so loud in the muskeg, you can hear them all the way here.
No, it's not like that. That's not the kind of noise it is. It's more like, I don't know, like 1,000 hornets' nests, all buzzing and fighting each other at the same time.
That don't sound good.
No, that's the best I can describe it.
I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Exactly. You see what I mean about it being quiet, untouched here? I can't imagine why you'd ever want to leave. It's so beautiful, almost magical, even.
Make it sound we're in a fairy tale or something.
Maybe it is. Maybe we are. Why shouldn't we be?
And they lived happily ever after. Ain't that how them always end?
You and I, we are kindred souls, I believe.
Don't know what that means. Sounds nice though.
It means we're very much alike. In our hearts and our desires, we're similar.
I like that.
You've been free your whole life, Junior, and you never even knew it. That's all anybody ever wants, just to be free, even if they never realized it. I guess I never knew that myself until now. Living there all my life, most people, we've barricaded ourselves in so much stuff that we can no longer see what's natural. There's no freedom in that. Most people's lives have become so artificial. It's just a bunch of noise. And you don't have to bear any of that out here.
What's it mean to be official?
Artificial?
Artificial, yeah. Yeah, what is that?
Artificial. It's like something made up.
Like it ain't real?
Sort of. But
Like them fairy tales you was just talking about. Them ain't real. You putting to me that happily ever after is artificial?
No, I don't believe that at all. In fact, I think happily ever after is more natural than most things, or should be at least.
I do too. I hope so, leastways.
No, artificial is more like when we make things that go against what occurs normally, naturally, on its own.
Man-made, Mama calls it.
Yeah, that's what artificial is, something man-made.
Like static, when it used to come from a ham?
Ham? Like from a pig?
No, ham. Ham. Used to turn it on. It was electronic.
Yes, electronic, static from when we had radios. That's artificial.
Mama says rain coming down through the trees. That sounds like static. Mother Nature static.
I've never heard rain coming through the trees.
You ain't got trees where you live?
We don't have forests. There's a difference. You see, that's what I meant when I said it's different there in the settlement. It's so much less fulfilling. I can feel that already, even after only a few days.
Oh, it ain't always so good out here. We ain't got much after all.
Yes, but you have everything because of it. Most people, they're so busy trying to acquire so much that they end up with nothing. And the only freedom they ever get is when they're asleep.
Honey, I got me a flash. Now I know it's late. Mama always says that crazy creeps in at night. And maybe this ain't nothing but goose talk, but I muddled that maybe you could, well, what if...
What if what? Go on. What if what?
What if, likely I'm being dotty, but what if you was to stay here, live with us, instead of me and you going back there? Now, before you say nothing, let me put it across.
No, you don't have to.
Well, we got enough room for definite. But if you really want, we could add on. Could build this whole cabin bigger. Turds! We could build a whole nother one. You want it. And you could help out around here too. Mom'll be all right with having help. Besides, she likely good on the company anyways. You did say you liked her.
I do.
And I like you. And I don't want you to go.
I do like it out here.
I knew it.
I never knew I could, but I do.
So would you want to with us?
I do. I would like that.
Really? Ain't just nooging me, is ya?
No, I'm not nooging you.
Dirts. Then we'll put it to them. Put it to them both right in the morning. So foxy they won't got no other measure but to say all right.
Really? Are we really going to do it?
Yup. First thing when the sun up.
You're a good person, Junior.
I know. I was brought up that way.
Honey is asleep in the living area. After a few moments, sound, pawing, scratching, clawing, comes from the other side of the cellar door. Though not loud, In the silence of this night, its incongruity turns it deafening, and Honey awakes with a start. She arises and approaches the door slowly. The sound continues with great urgency, and though it goes against her better judgment, curiosity wins the day. All in a motion, then, she unlocks the deadbolt and opens the door. A man stumbles, falls into the room, filthy to the point of disgust. He's addled yet skittish, with the look of a startled deer on him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's get you. Oh, come here. Sit
No.
down. Let's get you some water.
No,
Sit down.
no.
Why are you out here? What are you doing out here?
We have to go. We have to get out of here.
No, it's okay. These are good people.
No, please. It's not safe. If they wake up,
Why were you in the cellar?
I came looking for you when you didn't return.
Yes, but how did you end up?
We don't
In the
have
cellar.
time, Loretta.
I don't understand.
They were going to kill me.
No, I don't believe that.
I think they were going to eat me.
Eat you? No,
Yes,
that's ridiculous.
They had down there food. There were other animals down there.
No, yes, I know that.
Yes,
But-
believe me.
That can't be true.
It doesn't even matter. You have to come with me.
I can't believe that. I can't. No.
We have to go now.
Good crow!
Wait, Roy, please don't go.
Who was that? You all right? Where's that god? You hurt?
No.
You definite on that? Don't worry, I'll trail him. Crow can be done you any hurt. I will, I swear it.
Junior, no. Wait. Don't.
He's out there. He's out there. I can trail him. Ain't gotta worry, but I gotta go now.
That's not it.
Good crow, what's all this rowdy dow?
Mama.
Lord be, every morning of late it seems one of you boys be trip-trapping about this place, waking the worms.
Mama, there was a man.
A what?
A man woke up, and when I come down,
Dim down. Why is that cellar door open? Who opened the cellar door?
oh, didn't peep that.
Jigger, get down here headlong. I told you, didn't I put it clear for you to keep from that door?
I'm sorry.
Didn't I?
Yes,
Didn't
but
I?
there was a sound
Mama,
Boy,
and the door, and then
you're
he.
skittering her, Mama. Stop it.
you better jam up, boy. Get you gone from my grip or I swear by the Lord's wrath.
What's going on?
What is happening?
Who opened that door? How long that been open?
Like that when I came down.
Where's my
Where's my
goddamn belt?
Papa, who was he?
Why was that man in your cellar?
Stop. Just stop.
I have
The man is gone.
to trail him, Topsy.
Somebody answer me.
I can trail him.
Maybe you can and maybe you can't.
I can trail him.
Answer me.
You open the door.
Why was that man in your cellar?
You had no cause.
Why was that man in your cellar?
You knew him, didn't you? Is that why?
Why was he in your cellar?
Is that why?
You do know him. Called his name when he scudded off.
Yes, I know him.
You know he was out there?
No.
Don't palter with us now. Not no more.
No, I swear it. He said, when I didn't return, he said he came looking for me.
Is there others?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Jigger, you better go. If you're going to go, you gotta go now.
Can I go with?
No. Now you stay here. Nobody leaves nobody.
Wait, you told me the cellar is where you kept your food.
That's right, it is.
So why were you keeping him down there? Why? Why was that man in your cellar?
What are you saying, child?
He said,
You think we was gonna croak that man?
he told me that.
What is it he we angled to do?
He said you were going to eat him as food.
And you believed that?
What else he say? What other boss he shuck you with?
Were you? Were you going to eat him? He said there were other animals down there too.
That's right. Them two Thumper Jr. hooked.
Ain't there no more.
That's right. We ate them. And you were going to kill that man and eat him too.
No, that can't be.
Honey, if we was going to croak that man, we'd have done it already.
Papa, that big game you caught the other night, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You said that was food.
That was only
Said
said.
that
I only said
you
that.
told me we was gonna eat
It's
it.
because I didn't.
Oh my God. We were gonna eat that man?
Is that true?
Gosh,
Is it?
Were we gonna eat that man?
don't be Dottie.
Please say we weren't.
No,
Please.
we was not gonna eat that man.
I can't believe we're even talking about this.
Then why was he in your cellar?
I heard enough of this Tommy rot.
Why was he down there?
Papa, answer her.
I don't know. I didn't have nowhere else to put him.
So you put him down there?
Yeah. No.
This was
I
before we knew
know.
he was out there, honey gold.
And you was gonna croak him like you put?
No. I don't know.
You don't know.
How could you not know?
You're bilking me now, ain't you?
Junior, please.
I don't have no chance to muddle it through far already, all right? I was leastways gonna talk to the man, but then she done bob up and things got naughty.
Are you saying this is my
You
fault?
can't.
I didn't.
Don't shuck this all on her.
I ain't shucking nothing.
You insisted I stay here.
That's faith.
And he wasn't even with me.
I trailed that man down before you even footed on in here. So how in the hell was we...
How was we to tumble to one thing or the other?
Would that have changed anything? You immediately assumed he was a bad man.
That's faith I did. That's because there ain't nothing good coming from where he come from.
Is that how you feel? Is that how you feel about me?
Oh, honey, no, you ain't.
Because where he's from, that was my home too.
Honey, wait.
No.
Why, Papa? Why you gotta quit? Anything ain't for you.
It ain't that. You don't know him.
I know.
You ain't never lived among them like I did.
I know you though. At least I used to ween I did leastways. Now I ain't so definite about nothing. Not neither of you, or even none of us.
Now, son, I know you hash I done you wrong. But you gotta crack how a day grows legs when them kind of measures gotta be made. That man, there ain't no time when drag like that eyes you up. The sun gets quick, and you either act or you end.
And what are you gonna do now? You gonna act now, or you gonna end?
Well, ending ain't never been my option.
How many times you done this, Papa? How many? How many men you put in that cellar before now?
I ain't never. Ain't been no cause before now. There ain't never been no one out here.
But if there had, you'd have done it. And if nobody'd have known, not found him, what then? What was we gonna do then? You still ain't answered that urgent.
I wasn't fixed what to do with him. That's what I've been putting all along.
Yeah, but if ending ain't ever been your option, what then?
Junior, you ain't seriously believe we was going to eat that man.
I don't know what to believe.
Please, tell me you ain't got that muddle in your mind.
You done kept so many things from me. I can't tumble to what's fate no more and what ain't.
Listen to me. Son, now listen to me, please. We ain't never built you. We kept things from you, that's the faith. But we only done what we hashed best. I see now the harm that may be that done, and I tumble to how we might be bilking you now after all that, but baby, this one thing. If ever in your life you had faith in us, this one thing, I need you to believe, because if you don't, if you taught we angled to eat the flesh of that man, then that don't make us nothing more than animals to you. And I don't thought I could live with myself knowing that.
Maybe that's what you are, the two of you. Maybe you ain't nothing more than a pair of animals after all.
Later that same day, Topsy's sitting idly at the table. Jigger enters. He takes off his belt and surveys the room a moment. then busies himself with any number of perfunctory tasks, none of which need doing.
He's gone, ain't he?
Doled. Scudded headlong straight into muskeg.
Made it that far already.
Yeah. Fear makes a man swift.
You could trail him, you wanted to.
It ain't that I don't want to. Just hash it won't do no one no good no how. Besides, it's getting cloud dark out there, and last place I want to be caught during the storm is in the middle of that muskeg.
That man ain't going to make it out of there.
There ain't no knowing that.
Did you post Junior when you out there?
No. He ain't come back at you?
No.
That boy's foxy. He'll be fine out there.
What happens when the storm hits?
Now, don't get all lathered. I thought he knows well enough where to not be during a storm. You talk to Honey?
She ain't come down. I ain't gone up. We done croaked that man, Jigger. Unless Junior finds him, he's as good as gone.
No.
We did.
I ain't gonna be the bearer of that burden.
Not direct, maybe, but it's 'cause of us he's out there at all, and you can muddle on it any way you want.
Ain't my drag no more.
But you know that muskeg's gonna end him.
Why do I care? Why should I care?
Because we brought that man into our house. That's why. The minute we done that, we become responsible.
No. Tell me, Rod. What are you putting? You putting to me I should have scragged him right off the first? You want faith? You want faith now? Because I should have. I wish I would have. If I'd have done that, we would not be in this metal right now.
You'd have done that? Just flat croaked him, no questions, no knowing, no nothing? You'd have done that? That'd make us no better than the life we left behind.
How are we any better now? Hiding only been barely keeping us alive, and croaking them be the only other option we got. So we're trapped. One foot or the other.
We spent our whole lives striving to keep their hate and small-heartedness away, and now, the first token they encroach, you just gonna give up and turn tail on the life we done built?
Ain't no turning tail. There ain't no other tail to turn. Everybody's scragging. Everything's dying. No matter which way you turn. My papa was right. There ain't no escaping. There ain't no staying free of it. The only way to keep free is to kill. You gotta be like them to get free of them. Turns out we're all the same. We're all the same kind of ugly in the end. So what difference does it make?
It makes a difference in the way we live. You want to be low like that, then go on, be low. But ain't going to be no part of it. I ain't. You hear me?
You're the one that said maybe we ought to go on back. Live in that settlement. Some settlement, somewhere.
You ain't heard me right, Jigger.
Oh, I heard you. I just ain't listening.
Living with them ain't the same thing as living like them. Look at that girl up there. She is a sweet child. Ain't never been snuffed out by the life been living around here all them years. That girl is full of light and life. I will not forsake the hope she brought into this home.
Hope? What exactly you hoping for, Topsy? What is it you angle us to do, huh? Open our arms to the flock of people that's fixed to come down flooding our way?
My, ain't you poetic?
Well, what's this cabin been all for then? Huh? Why we done bother with it all these years?
You mean we the way we are because we've been living out here in this cabin our whole lives? Nah, you got it all flip side. We chose to live out here in this cabin because that's the way we are. I wouldn't never brook no other way to live, and you know it. You crack me better than that. So when you come along all on the spur with this bosh about croaking to keep us safe, I don't tumble to that flash, because that ain't the way we are.
Yeah. If croaking them is the only way, then that is the way we are.
Foo-for-ah. You ain't no bloodletter, never been, big old bear that you are. And I always loved that about you, so don't go controverting now.
That man is either going to die out there, or he's going to make it back to that settlement. Now, on our foot, it's going to be more of them rootling this way. And then what?
You just tumble to that now? That's for definite. Always been definite. We was always going to be swept up in their current. Ain't no stopping it. They was always fixed to come, Jigger. What are you going to do when they do? You going to try and croak every one of them?
Fixed. If I gotta.
That's just goose talk. Lord almighty, boy, look at you. Don't you be tracking your dirty old self in here looking like that.
Mama, please. Please, not right now.
Didn't find him, did you?
Where's Honey? Is Honey here?
She's upstairs.
Honey!
Junior, you're back.
Honey,
Where's Roy? Is he with you? Did you find him? Oh, you didn't find him, did you?
no, I found him.
Where is he?
Posted him leastways.
Is he all right?
He ain't coming back. He was so scared of me, he jacked right up a tree as soon as I got close.
Well, that's buggy. Ain't he hash you could jack right up after him?
Jigger, dampen up.
So he's still out there?
I tried, but he wouldn't come down. I put it to him straight out. Says, you was like to croak out here on your own, that storm hits. But he wouldn't come down. Says he'd game it alone before he'd come back and be with us animals.
So you left him there?
Ain't nothing else I could do.
How good you know that man, honey?
Barely. Not well at all. He was a costermonger. Came by our road twice a week, maybe. I bought some vegetables from him before I left.
So that's how he knew you was gone.
Yes. Is he going to be all right out there by himself?
I don't know. Who knows if anyone's ever all right? I left him my belt, offered it up to him, but he wasn't low enough to take it. So I laid it at the base of the tree before I left.
If he stays jacked up there till the storm passes, he'll be fine. Best place he could be during a storm.
It's gonna be all right, child. Ain't nothing be done for him now. Either he make it home or he end up one with that forest to nourish the earth.
But what if...
Every man get to make his own measure. The Lord will take it up from there. This one's left to the Lord now.
I'm sorry, honey.
No, thank you. Thank you for trying.
It was me. I's the reason he wouldn't come down.
That's not... I'm sure that's not true.
That man...
It was me, Mama. That man was affrighted of me.
Of course he was. That's because you big, broad as the sky.
Quit nooging me now. I ain't chaffing you.
So big you'd skitter Magog.
Stop it, I said.
Junior, it's all right. Don't yell at her.
You're right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama.
No, you got it right. I done pressed you, that's mine. I'm the one sorry, son. I didn't crack how lathered you was over this.
It's just, I can't get it from my head. The way he looked at me. Like he'd been caught in a cage.
Yeah.
Pegged me an animal. Pegged us all that way.
I ain't so different than what you put to us.
I know. I ought never have said that.
Oh, I don't know, you shouldn't have.
It was Buggy, though. He's up there in that tree, cowed, looking like a shade tail does when scudding from drag. He's the one pegging me an animal.
That's the way they get when they don't get their way.
Don't say that. He was scared. You can understand why he might be scared.
Yeah. I wish I could.
We done that to him, Papa. You done that to him. The way you trailed him down, feeding him fear like that. You made him into that man, treating him that way.
He just turned out the way he was treated.
Ain't we all?
Always we knew he was good, Papa. Never had no cause to believe elsewise. But now I ain't so definite. They never known before what cruelty looked like. But now I see all that hate you hold for everything outside your home. I'm tumbling to just how broken our lives might be.
It ain't hate, son. It ain't hate that thing in me. I wish it was. Because hate ain't so hard to brook. A man can measure his own hate leastways and still not be less a human. With fear, when fear bears down, you ain't no longer leading your own leash. And that ain't something I never tumbled to before. How fear takes a man and turns him ugly, clamps him in a corner, till all he's got left is to just jack up or gut his way out. It was fear. drove me to meanness, not hate.
Why you got so scared, Papa? When that happened?
When I saw that man, come around and posted him after trailing them tracks, took a hold of me. My chest tightened, squeezed me like a wet hide. All on a spur then. I felt like I was endangered. That's what it was. And I ain't never felt fear like that. Not for myself. But the flash that there was something out there now that could give you hurt, something encroaching upon us, that's what turned me mad. That's when I lost my way, and I'm sorry for that, son. In faith I am.
I know, Papa. It's all right.
Not for acting upon my angle. Now. But for how you come to know it. Because mark me now. If I ever find myself facing that kind of drag again, I ain't going to reproach from acting alike. Not if it means to keep this family from harm.
If fixed, you wouldn't. And I crack, maybe someday that might be needed, but I hope we don't ever have to turn to that. I don't want to be that way, Papa.
If I give you a promise and keep away all the dangers of son, I would. I'd ignite the world and watch it burn if it meant to keep you safe.
What got to you? What gave you cause to feel so much hurt?
When you was just mine, I used to stuff you up inside my shirt. Go out walking.
Don't remember that.
No. You're too young. Your bitty face be poking out and their big eyes posting all they could. I carry you like that most of the day, son. Wrap you up. Keep everything else outside of you.
That's the faith he did.
I never had nothing but love then. Your mama, you, living our lives out here in this cabin. Now that's gone. It's gone, son, and I know maybe you can tell me how that might hit a man.
Don't gotta be gone. We still always who we ever been.
I agree with Junior, if it makes any difference.
They all be coming now. More and more of them.
Ain't nothing to be afraid for.
Changes everything, son. Now that is a flood. There ain't no stopping.
Maybe we all get gone from here then. Go where they ain't yet encroaching.
Deeper? Further in?
You mean leave? This cabin? Everything?
When the water crash in, you ain't got nothing to do but go with it. Can't fight it with force.
We could do it. Turts, I'm fixed we could. Why don't we do it?
Ain't so simple. To gather up your life and get elsewhere.
Oh, that ain't nothing but a fribble. She done it.
It wasn't like I meant to. It's not easy. He's right.
But you said you didn't want to go back.
No, not anymore. Now that it's done, it's done.
I say we go. Leave this rummage and get gone.
Son, this rummage be the sum total of my life.
It's just stuff, Jigger.
Mama's right.
Mama's always right.
That stuff ain't what keep us connected, Papa. Not to each other. And not to that great big wide world out there, neither.
That world ain't so big, son. It's filled with people. Now where are we gonna go, huh? We can't go south where we come from. Through past the coppice. Now that's her settlement.
If we follow the ridge, north and west far enough, it levels off again into further forest. Looks deep and thick, too.
How do you know that? You been out past the boundary?
Maybe I've been, maybe I ain't. But still and all, I'd hash there ain't no settlement out that far, forest thick as that.
That's a foxy flash, Jigger. We could do that.
And honey, you'd come with us. Wouldn't you, like we talked about?
Yes, if you go, I'd love that, if you'd let me.
Of course we'd let you. You're gonna be one of us now.
Honey Gold and the three of us. Lord, ain't we be a tale to tell.
What do you say, Papa?
Jigger, this ain't your measure alone, but it is something we all need to brook together if we're going to do it.
It's our home, Topsy. I can't just foot on out. I built this place, me and my papa together. It's the only real home we've ever known.
Foo-for-ah. Ain't you muddled it out how home ain't never been a place, this place, not just this place leastways. This is just a cabin like any other cabin could be had. It don't matter where we set down. Home's gonna be wherever we are.
You can't peg faith on something that ain't nothing but a feeling. It's too naughty for that. I ain't definite about it.
It don't make no matter if you're definite or not. Won't change what's coming. Some things you can't lead on a leash, like when this girl bobbed up, sweet thing that she is, or when that man followed her out, jacked himself up a tree, made his own demise. Them things going to happen like as not. Especially now that more of them gonna keep footing out this way. Some things you just can't leash. You can't keep the wind from blowing or stop the rain when it storms.
We can shelter down, bear up our territory, protect what we got.
Jigger, you put it yourself. It's a flood that ain't no stopping, and when it floods, there ain't no option but to flee. You hearing me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
And are you finally listening?
I'm listening.
Good. And that's all I'm saying about that.
I doubt that.
We really gonna do it then? For faith? Gonna really get gone?
Yes, son. I taught that we are.
Dirt! That, what'd you say? How'd you put that? That's exuberant. That's how I feel. I feel exuberant.
Full of life.
That's how I feel.
Junior, dim down now.
Papa, I know the exact way to rootle across that ridge. Won't bring us no drag or nothing.
Boy, I said trammel up. I know you're ruffled, but this here is still our home while we're here leastways. And I ain't having you fuss it up with all this rowdy-dow.
Sorry, Mama.
Now get gone, both of you. Let your father and me be for a moment.
All right.
Go on now. Get a wiggle on.
Come on, honey. Let's get it so you can hear the rain through the trees.
I understand it sounds like static.
That's right. Only not the artificial kind.
You all right?
No. I don't know. Fix this is the right thing to do.
No. But either tail we turn, I know the Lord's going to see us through all right.
You hear that? Here come the rain.
Clean and clear.
I thought that's a good token.
Faith in that.
Jesus Christ. I am so sorry, guys.